Zack Littell threw 6 shutout innings in his AAA debut. LaMonte Wade hit a 3-run homer in an 11-run night for Chattanooga, and Trey Cabbage was 3 for 4 with a homer in a big offensive night for Cedar Rapids. Also, Blayne Enlow returned from the DL, and both Nick Gordon and Royce Lewis had multi-hit games, among many others. Image courtesy of Seth Stohs, Twins Daily. Photo of Zack Littell. Transactions with Jason Castro placed on the DL. Catcher Bobby Wilson was called up from Rochester. The Red Wings activated Brock Stassi from the temporary inactive list. The Colonels activated Blayne Enlow from the DL and assigned Ricky Ramirez to He-Town roster. Enlow was recovering from a lower back strain. Red Wings report Rochester 8, Lehigh Valley 0. Box score: Zack Littell 6.0 IP, 2H, 0 4 BB, 6K HR, Taylor Featherston 2 multi-hit games, Jake Cave, James Ramsey, Jermaine Curtis, Featherston. Zack Littell impressed in his AAA debut, shutting out the Iron Pigs for 6 innings. He walked 4 batters, which is very uncharacteristic for the 22-year-old, but he also racked up 6 strikeouts. Altogether, Littell now has 38 strikeouts and 11 walks over 29 innings this year. The Wings bats provided Littell with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning, thanks to RBI singles from Sean Miller and Jermaine Curtis. Then, they really took the pressure off with a 5-run fourth inning that was highlighted by a 2-run single from Leonardo Reginato and a Jake Cave double that also played in a pair of runs. The Rochester lineup has gotten off to a sluggish start, posting a league-worst .620 ops as a team, so the offensive outburst is an encouraging sign. Cave and James Ramsey both had 3 hits, while Curtis and Taylor Featherston collected each 2 hits, with Featherston socking his second homer of the season. Alan Busnotz threw 2 scoreless innings and struck out 4 batters, and John Curtis also delivered a scoreless frame. Chattanooga 11, Mobile 5. Box score: Randy LeBlanc 5.0 IP, 4H, 3 2 BB, 5K HR, LaMonte Wade 4 multi-hit games, Edgar Carsino, Nick Gordon, Chris Paul, TJ White, Alex Perez, Tanner English. Oh, what a night for the Lookouts lineup. They combined to score 11 runs on 14 hits and drew 9 walks. The biggest blow came from LaMonte Wade, who blasted a 3-run homer with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Chris Paul hit a pair of doubles, Edgar Carsino drove in 3 runs, and Tanner English scored 3 times. Nick Gordon was 2 for 3 with a pair of walks and is now hitting .337 for Chattanooga. Randy Dobnak held the Bay Bears scoreless over the first 4 innings, but then ran into a bit of trouble in the 5th. He gave up 3 runs over 5 innings and had 5 strikeouts. He earned his 4th victory of the year. Todd Van Steensel was perfect over the final 2 innings and had 3 strikeouts. Miracle Matters Jupiter 2, Fort Myers 1. Box scores: Brady Anderson 6.0 IP, 5H, 2 0 BB, 5K HR, non-multi-hit games, Taylor Gerzelakowski. Brady Anderson turned in a quality start, but the Miracle offense struggled. The only run Fort Myers scored was on a wild pitch. Anderson was going right after hitters, needing just 71 pitches to complete 6 innings. He has a 5.59 ERA on the year, but has walked just 2 batters in 25 1/3 innings pitched. Ryan Mason, who was the runner-up for Twins Daily's Minor League Relief Pitcher of the Month award for April, turned in 2 shutout innings, striking out 3 batters in the process. Andrew Vasquez pitched a scoreless 9th to finish up a strong performance from the pitching staff. The Miracle had some scoring chances. They were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position and left 9 men on base. Catcher Taylor Gerzelakowski had a great night, going 2 for 2 with a double and a pair of walks. Colonels Nuggets Cedar Rapids 7, West Michigan 6. Box score: Randy Dobnak 5.0 IP, 5H, 2 1 BB, 5K SP, Blayne Enlow 2.0 IP, 4H, 1 BB, 3K HR, Trey Cabbage 2, Ben Rortvedt 1 multi-hit games, Trey Cabbage, Royce Lewis, Ben Rortvedt. Blayne Enlow was on a short leash, this being his first start off the DL, but he showed some good signs. He struck out 3 batters and threw 73.2% of his pitches for strikes, 30 of 41. On the downside, he also gave up a run on 4 hits and a walk over his 2 innings. It was a big night for the Cedar Rapids offense, led by Trey Cabbage, who was 3 for 4 with a homer and 3 RBI. Ben Rortvedt also hit a homer, drove in 2 runs and scored 3 times. Royce Lewis was 2 for 5 and stole his 9th base. Akil Baddoo was 1 for 3 with 2 walks and a couple of stolen bases. Randy Dobnak did a great job shouldering the load after Enlow's exit, holding the Whitecaps to 2 runs over 5 innings while striking out 5 batters. Stars of the Day. Twins Daily Minor League Pitcher of the Day, Zack Littell, 6.0 IP, 2H, 0 4 BB, 6K. Twins Daily Minor League Hitter of the Day, Trey Cabbage, 3 for 4, HR, 3 RBI. Our Top Prospect Summary. Here's a look at how the Twins Daily Top 20 Prospects performed. Lehigh Valley, 12:05 p.m. Central Time, Stephen Gonsalves, 0.00 ERA, 0.26 WHIP. Chattanooga at Mobile, 2:05 p.m. Central Time, TBD. Fort Myers vs. Jupiter, 3 p.m. Central Time, Clark Beaker, 2.76 ERA, 1.35 WHIP. Cedar Rapids, VA. West Michigan, 2:05 p.m. Central Time, Brian Sammons, 3.06 ERA, 1.36 WHIP. Please feel free to ask any questions and discuss the games.